Each new school year brings with it waking up early, getting homework done, studying for tests, and a whole lot more. And it often gets busier and more difficult with each passing year. Wouldn't it be great for your kids to start the fall semester with a great attitude, work ethic, and alarm clock? Well, here is some advice to help the year start off smoothly. Dr. Amy Alamar is back with us. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
All right, it was a big day. My kids went back to school. Yours did as well. So a lot going on. What can we do to transition to help this year get off to a good start? Sort of starts with the routine, because we've sort of, a lot of times the rules get tossed out the window over the summer when
late nights, late mornings,
snacks. How do we get back into that routine?
Yeah, bedtime is crucial.
Yeah.
So, from young to older children, we definitely want to make sure that they have enough sleep. So if we can ease back the bedtime earlier and have them waking up earlier and getting them on that, make their homework, and that starts to roll in. And some downtime too is really important. We sometimes overlook the downtime that they need after school.
Yeah, and it might be helpful to, roll it back a half an hour every day till we get back to like a good time to get into that routine, right?
Yes.
And let's talk about switching gears to be a little bit more serious about schoolwork and stuff. We really want to help them have some good work habits and work ethics when it comes to schoolwork, right?
Yeah, and a parent's job really is to just make sure that your child has the space and the time to do the homework. You really don't want to be a part of that homework if you can let your child, that's their communication tool between their teacher and themselves. So really making sure that they have that time and space. And if they don't, helping them to figure out how. And it's best if the kid can figure out when they want to do the homework, if they have any choice, later or right after school, whatever they want to do. But aside from that, you're really just carving that out for them.
Now, with so much happening, there's a lot of getting to the store, getting new backpacks and school supplies. We might not take the time to sit down with our kids and actually talk about the year. And we might not think that they might actually have some anxiety. So it's a really good time to open up that line of communication and say, well, let's pull back a little bit. Like, how are you feeling, right?
Yeah, as much as you can ease bundling the schedule, right?
Yeah.
So, like, if you can wait to introduce some extracurricular activities and kind of let them figure this out. And we have a nice long weekend coming, which is nice in the middle, right in the beginning of the year. But just talking to them and even just knowing that they're going through it, so your own patience changes, especially with the older kids. With the young kids, it's easy to go and get them, their backpacks and walk them into school. But as they get older, we forget it's an emotional thing and they're worried about everything. So, if we can just know that that's happening, that's half the battle.
Yeah, we worry, and so do they. Now, at what point, when there is concern and when there is stress, do we reach out and we talk to the school about it?
Whenever possible, let your child be their own advocate.
Okay.
So if they're struggling, if it's academic or social, see if they can go in and advocate for themselves. And if that's not working and they come to you, that's when you go in and reach out. And always try the teacher first before you kind of, jump the ladder.
So initially, though, have them take the initiative.
Yeah.
That's good to remember, because sometimes as parents, it's hard to pull back and let them take care of it.
And even the young ones can do that too.
Yeah, that was a good point. Amy, thanks so much. Great reminders and advice. Thanks so much.
Sure, good luck.
Right?